Good morning, boys and girls, ladies and gents. This is Corey Wesley coming to you live and in living color from New York, Harlem to be exact. Welcome to another segment of Kitchen Table Talk with me, Corey Wesley. What time is it? It is 6:48 on a Thursday. Oh my God, there's so much going on in the world. I hate to have to say this, but if I'm found hanging from a tree, I did not hang myself. And know that. And for my black brothers and sisters, my people of color, please do not travel alone. Have your phones on at all times. Tell family and friends where you're going. Make sure that you are safe. Watch your back. Try to, because the cities are, semi not as busy as they have been because of COVID. So just protect yourself. A lot of black people are being found hung. We don't hang ourselves. That's part of our history. That is lynching. And they're writing it off as suicides. So it's disturbing. And I need all of our people of color to just pay attention, be mindful of your surroundings, make sure you understand where you are, where you're going, and try not to travel alone right now until we can clear the air of all these fucking racists. And unfortunately, as I was talking to my aunt a while ago, she said it's a shame that we're at this point because a lot of people are going to die. And just on different levels, from racism, from protests, from these militants are coming out and just wanting to do harm, and then COVID, and it's just too much. It's a lot going on. I'm having me some coffee. I've taken a shower, I've digressed. Seeing that the first thing in the morning and another, I think it's in Texas, that someone was found. It's like that's about the fourth or fifth, maybe sixth black person of color found hanging. Makes no sense. And they're writing it off as suicides. That's not suicide. Anyway, so I truly wanted to talk about something else today, but that came to my heart, so I just want to make sure that my people of color are safe and sound and hear my voice of concern. I'm frightened, but I don't really go out at night, so when obviously New York is about to hit phase 2, although we did find a man in Marcus Garvey Park a mile and a half away from me, not even, hanging. So, and then a noose was found at another park near me. So it is disturbing. It just gives you chills, and it makes you feel sad that we're living in an America that is not great, not equal, and divided. Sad. So my cousin and I were talking last night, and I mentioned in one of these videos that a friend asked me a couple of questions about would I date someone, because I do date Caucasian men. I poke bears. And for my straight boys and girls, you can figure it out. I poke bears. Look at what a bear is in the gay community. Bears, LGBT, meaning. You'll figure that out. I poke bears. So anyway, actually I designed this t-shirt a long time ago when I had a company called Kinkster. But it didn't do as well because unfortunately I'm not a white boy with no shirts off in my Instagram and stuff like that. So it went beyond deaf ears. But anyway, when Vixen was having an argument with Eureka on RuPaul's Drag Race, she said, "You were poking a bear, you're poking a bear." And one day I woke up, I said, "Oh, I poke bears." And that's how this t-shirt came about. So there, needless to say, I've been talking about dating a lot lately, and a lot of people have been asking me questions on how are you going to date after, during COVID, and how are you going to date a Caucasian person if they don't have any posts about Black Lives Matter or sharing their concerns, or you don't see them saying that they were protesting, would you ask them, or would you date? That question, I don't know. I'm still thinking and pondering on it, but really about COVID, because I just shared yesterday that 6 out of 6,000 tests, only 1% tested positive here in New York, and that's a great thing. So, how do you date during COVID? I mean, obviously, I feel like if you have a F buddy, a regular buddy, and you trust that person, and you both make some type of pact. You don't. And see, the scary part is that I wouldn't say that I don't want people to get confused with making a pact with a relationship. Like, hey, if you've been isolated, I've been isolated. If you are not going to be hooking up with anyone else, and we want to hook up because we like having sex with each other, why not? Let's make this pact until this is over, and we'll go back to whatever we were doing. I don't know if some people are mature enough to handle that. I mean, some people might be looking for relationships, and then they get caught up with a F buddy, a regular buddy that they like on a sexual level, but they might also like them on a personal level. But they're, when things are in normalcy, it might not faze them. Like, it might do them okay to just have that person on a continuous basis, but not really in a relationship. But then now that we're in COVID, it's very dangerous to possibly have a lot of various partners during COVID, and a lot of people within the LGBT community might be HIV positive and things of that nature. So they have to be extra cautious, although they're not cautious with HIV/AIDS stuff. So I don't know. I mean, I make a joke about, well, when they come to the door, I'm checking their temperature. But really, what does the temperature tell you? I mean, they could be asymptomatic. And then if there's body sweat and kissing and stuff like that, you're already at a high risk. And I'm not having sex without no damn kissing, that's for sure. And I'm not wearing a mask during sex, would you? Well, I guess if you're really that horny and needing that, then sure. I mean, some people in that BDSM or just fetish world might wear rubber and stuff. That might be protection. Maybe put a little hole in it, and a hole in the back, and a hole in the front, and then you just do it while you got plastic on. Rubber. What you think? That sounds like an idea. Oh my God, I might have to try that one. And then you do doggy style, and then you don't really see each other, and then there's no cover your mouth like that. I don't know. I can't have sex with them kissing. So anyway, I want to know what y'all think. If you're watching my videos, please comment. What do you think? How do you hook up during COVID-19? This is the odd time that you wish you had a boyfriend. People would say, "Oh, you want a boyfriend?" I don't know if I want one. Because y'all having a boyfriend sometimes is a pain in the fucking ass. And I'm really committed. I want a relationship that is really committed. And a lot of gay men don't believe in monogamy or commitment. And I take relationships really seriously. I had a successful relationship, although it didn't end. How could it be that successful, right? No, it was successful. He's still my best friend. We were best friends for 29 years. But anyway. That's probably why I don't date, because I got my best friend as my ex-boyfriend is my best friend. But we don't have sex. We're just friends. But anyway, he's like an ad hoc boyfriend. We do everything. Movies, dinner, although we have been doing that for months. Oh my God, the movies are opening up in New York. Who's going to the movies? Anyway, get back to dating. First of all, nobody asks anybody on a date nowadays. Does anybody ask anybody on a date, or do they just have sex first and then ask on a date? But then that don't really work either. So when do you go ask somebody on a date? And then now with COVID, do you ask for their test results? Did they get their COVID test? Do you get tested on a regular basis if you're having sex a lot? If you don't have the antibodies, then what do you do? And then if you have the antibodies, then you feel like you're safe, and then cool, what? It's so confusing. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. But when a boy is horny, he gonna do something stupid. So that's why I'm trying to have this conversation now. You get the hint? Did you get the hint? I don't even know where the camera at now. I don't know. Do you have any answers? What's the safest way? I say have one regular partner, figure out who that is, and stick with it until there's some type of, cure. I mean, obviously, if you've gone 3 to 4 or 5 months without sex like I have, it's okay to have a regular partner then, and then see him every 6 weeks or so. You might be able to make it through. But see, once you get it on a regular, you might be like, I need it. Yeah, I vote bears. So I don't know what's the solution. And that question about, do I want to date somebody if because they're Caucasian, and if I go through their Instagram or their social media and they don't have any posts about BLM, Black Lives Matter, I don't have the answer to that yet. I'm still processing that one. It's a very deep and dark question because obviously you don't want to judge somebody, but then you do want to judge somebody because obviously I have dated Caucasian men before, and I think some of them are fetishized black men. They don't really date black men. They don't really probably like a black man to like sit and have a conversation in his house. Because once they done, they get what they want, their fantasy is resolved or like fulfilled. They get dressed so damn fast, they gotta get out your house so fast. Like, I've had it happen and I know, I can tell the difference. Like, I gotta go. Oh my God. It's almost like maybe, that Catholic guilt thing. It's that, I slept with a black man guilt thing. Oh my God, I gotta get the hell out. Yeah, it does exist. I don't want to hear that but it does. I'm black, I know. Anyway, I ain't got nothing else to say today. That's what has been on my mind. And then when the lynching started happening, it's thrown me off because I was going to try to kind of weave into some positive stuff and some fun stuff. But then I wake up and I hear about another lynching. What the fuck is that about? Oh, excuse my language. My mother always tells me, gentlemen don't curse. Anyway, my black people of color, please be safe out here. They crazy. They trying to kill us. Well, they are killing us in all realms. Now they lynching us, trying to bring back the history. And I don't want a war with nobody. But it's, lynching people is taking it to a far, far, dark, nasty place. And I don't know if we can come back for that if we keep seeing that happen. And y'all keep writing it off as suicide. Black people, my Caucasian white people, black people don't hang themselves, okay? I just want you to know that. Black people don't hang themselves off of trees. Nope. Nah. And I'm 48 years old, ain't never, ever heard it. So if I'm 48, never, ever heard it, except in the history books, black people don't hang themselves. Get that message? Hope so. Stay blessed, everybody, because you're already blessed. And remember, today is the best day ever. Why? Because you are a part of it. Remember, you are worth every dime, every dollar, every breath you take, okay? You are worth it. Have a great day, everybody. Tomorrow's Juneteenth. We're all black and celebrate. Talk to you soon. Bye. Thanks for tuning in to Kitchen Table Talk. And please subscribe.